Hey guys, it's Tuesday, February 17th. I forgot to do my little video diary this past weekend for week 6, but a lot happened last night on Monday night. A lot of good and a lot of bad. And I'm literally about to go to sleep, so I'm gonna wait to explain everything that happened until this weekend, and I'm gonna combine the 6th week and the 7th week into one longer video, kind of like I did for weeks 3 and 4, because like I said, a lot happened last night, and a lot's gonna happen on Friday, February 20th. So yeah, this is gonna be the intro for that video, so please enjoy whatever I decide to yap about.
I can explain. Okay, so Green Room came back, and I did this for it, and that was fun. So I have a lot to explain, and basically the gist of it is that on Monday night, I thought I saw somebody from my past, a very significant person from my past, and I pretty much had a mental breakdown about it because I was like, there's no way that this person can be here at my campus. That's crazy. They can't be here. They shouldn't be here. Otherwise, I would go insane. But I was able to rationalize it in saying, yeah, actually, there is a way that this person can be on campus, which there is. There's definitely a way. And, yeah, like I said, I had a mental breakdown about it. And it's crazy is that, like, it's not anything super serious. Like, this wasn't, like, a super evil person from my past. Maybe, like, subjectively it is, but, like, point is, I haven't really been ready to confront this person fully. So I had a mental breakdown about it. And then, what else happened on Monday was that my cousin Asher and I are putting out a zine. That's something that I wanted to try to keep anonymous about on this channel, but I'm not gonna keep that anonymous. It's a pretty big deal for us. So we created a zine that we were planning on putting out tonight for the Green Room, Friday night. And that Monday night, after I'd already had my mental breakdown about seeing somebody that I thought was somebody else on campus, one of the band members, more prominent band members for one of the bands that's playing at the Green Room, or that was playing at the Green Room, messaged me and was like, hey, this is awesome. Basically, we just got to talking, and he was like, I want to waive the cost of tickets for you, that whole sort of thing. And I was like, dude, no, like, I want to pay for this. I want to support the Green Room. Whatever. Anyway, point is, I really admire this person. They are a pretty prominent part of the local scene here. And I literally went from having a breakdown, like a mental breakdown in the shower, to fangirling while on FaceTime with my boyfriend because he messaged me and wanted our zine. And so that was really cool. Tonight happened, and I and my cousin Asher were able to kind of distribute our zine at the Green Room at their latest show, which was really cool because this show was at a place called Stanley's Barbecue, and Stanley's Barbecue is infamous in our city because it has been pretty much the music venue. There's been another music venue, I think, called the Oil Factory, but I think the Oil Factory went out of business, and the Oil Factory was for, like, actual concerts. Like, I think Skillet played at the Oil Factory. Anyway, Stanley's has been a massive part of the live music scene where we live, and so the Green Room being able to collaborate with Stanley's is incredible, and I am so happy and excited for them. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't think that Green Room has made a contract with Stanley's. It'd be cool if they did, but I don't think they did. think this is just like a one-off thing to like tide us over till they figure out where they're gonna go next, who's gonna host and that sort of thing. Yeah, tonight was really cool for us because we made 40 zines in total. We each printed 20 and decorated our own 20, and we ran out of zines. Now we were really just like going up to people and be like, hey, do you want a zine? Hey, do you want a zine? But there were a couple people that were like, oh, like, hey, can I grab one? You know what I mean? Which was really cool. And so, anyway, I'm really excited for the future of the zine, just because I think that by distributing at the green room first, I think we're going to have a lot bigger reach and a bigger, like, audience, I guess you could say. And the thing is that we're making this for the people, and so we want to have a big audience, but not because like we want money or anything, because we're literally doing this just for the love of the game. We're not charging anybody for the zines, and we're thinking about maybe doing it for like special editions in the future, or like Asher has a pin press, and so if we did like $2 pins or something with our zines, maybe. But even then, so anyway, I'm really excited for the future of the zine. And otherwise, there hasn't been a whole lot going on. I did go to court yesterday, and I do actually have a trial coming up in March that I'm kind of scared for. I think I know how it's going to end. It's just getting there is going to suck. I've also never testified for a trial before, so this will be my first time testifying for that. And it's a lot more formal, like all the lawyers actually have speeches because it is a trial instead of a hearing. So, anyway, I don't really think there's anything else. I'm extremely tired. I was supposed to go to Abilene tomorrow for work, but it ended up getting canceled, which is nice. Even though it got canceled tomorrow, I still have to do a different visit, but it's local, so it's not going to be as bad as the other one would have been on Abilene. Something that I've been wanting to talk about in these video diaries is current events. I haven't really gotten around to it because just every time I make one of these, I just kind of forget. But like I've said in the very first one, I wanted this to kind of be a video diary about what a working class 21-year-old is doing in the year of 2026 while everything is going on. And fact is, everything is still going on. The whole riots in Minnesota happened a couple weeks ago, and even though it's terrible, it still gave me hope that there are people like us out there still, you know what I mean? Austin from Water Parks posted on his Instagram recently, which I am back on Instagram also, but only kind of. I'm trying to not post super often, because again, we kind of need the Instagram to push the zine a little bit and for me to stay a little bit active in the scene. But anyway, Austin from Water Parks posted on his story recently that there's only like 20,000 ICE agents, and he said that they've played for more than 20,000 people before, like with like My Chemical Romance shows and stuff like that. So we easily, like very easily outnumber ICE. It's just organizing it, and unfortunately the federal government has done a really good job at dividing us, so that sucks. But it's not impossible to reunite again, you know what I mean? I do live in America, so that's what's going on here, among a lot of other things. We have local elections coming up for the primaries, and I don't really know how to vote for that, so I don't know if I will, but I will vote later this year for the general election. So prices keep getting higher for things. I'm glad I'm not living by myself yet. Parker and I are for sure, like, we know that we're gonna get married, but I've just always said that I don't want to get married until after graduate school because I can't plan a wedding and spend money on a wedding while in grad school. I just can't do that. So we're waiting for sure, but I've still spent some time in class in the classes that are particularly boring, just in apartments. And it's just so much, dude. It's so much. And I know it's cliche to say I was born in the wrong generation, but like everybody was born in the wrong generation at this point, bro. The only way you're gonna be able to survive is if you're a trust fund baby. Old money. Okay, I'm gonna stop being depressing. I need to go take a shower because I have, like I said, a visit tomorrow. It's only for half the day though, so I'm thinking that I might go to Parker's tomorrow night while my family is at dinner at their friend's house. But I do have a project we are debating on Monday. So, and it's a group project, so I really need to get it done. I don't want to be that one group project member. But yeah, I'm tired. I've got a stuffy nose, and I'm gonna go shower and go to bed. So, good night, guys.